They say that every fairy tale has a valuable lesson to teach us about life, about being human, about our choices. What is the moral of Cinderella? What does the story of Little Red Riding Hood teach us? Well, today we're going to look at the magical pea and think about what it might have to say to us. I've probably heard, most of you have heard the fairy tale of Princess and the Pea, or, in some countries, it's called The Genuine Princess. Do you remember the story? A queen wants to find a real princess to marry a prince. So they place a pea under a pile of mattresses to test if she is sensitive enough to feel it. Well, today I want to tell you a different pea story. Let's listen to it. Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village, there lived a kind-hearted young girl named Lily. She lived with her poor but loving parents in a humble cottage on the edge of the village. They were so poor that they could barely afford enough food to eat, and their clothes were worn and patched. Despite their hardships, Lily always smiled and helped those in need, and the villagers adored her for her warmth and generosity. One bright morning, as Lily was walking to the market to buy a few basic supplies, she encountered an old woman sitting by the side of the road. The woman looked frail and tired, and she had an empty basket beside her. She was holding a single, shiny green pea in her hand. "Good morning, young lady," the old woman said with a gentle smile. "I've traveled far and wide, and I have nothing left to offer but this magical pea. I'm afraid I can no longer carry it with me. Would you, kind girl, be willing to take it and keep it safe?" Lily, always willing to help, nodded and said, "Of course, I'll keep it safe for you." The old woman smiled, her eyes twinkling with a secret knowledge. "This pea is no ordinary seed," she said. "It is magical. Plant it in the soil, and you will see its power unfold." Lily, grateful but curious, thanked the old woman and tucked the pea into her pocket. That night, she planted it in her garden, just outside her cottage, as the woman had instructed. The next morning, to her astonishment, Lily awoke to find a large, glowing plant growing from the soil. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before. Its leaves shimmered with a silvery glow, and delicate flowers of every color bloomed from its vines. At the base of the plant was a pod that contained a handful of gleaming golden peas. With excitement, Lily gently picked the peas and placed them in her basket. As soon as she touched the golden peas, she felt a warm, tingling sensation spread through her hands. She quickly realized that the peas had magical properties. Each pea could grant her a single wish. The first wish she made was for a bountiful harvest for her family, ensuring that they would never go hungry again. The following day, when Lily walked into her garden, she found an abundance of fruits and vegetables growing at an astonishing rate. Her humble garden, once barren, was now brimming with fresh produce, more than enough to feed her family and share with the villagers. As days passed, Lily made more wishes, each one more selfless than the last. She wished for new clothes for her parents, a roof to protect her family from the harsh weather, and for happiness and peace to fill the hearts of everyone in the village. Each time her wishes came true, and her heart swelled with joy at the good she was able to do. But one day, when she returned to the garden, she found that the magical plant was beginning to wither. The once glowing leaves had turned dull, and the flowers had begun to lose their vibrant color. Concerned, Lily knelt beside the plant and noticed that there were only a few peas left in the pod. A soft voice suddenly echoed in her mind, and she realized it was the voice of the old woman. "The magic of the pea can only last for as long as the heart behind it is pure," the voice said. "You have used the wishes wisely and with love, but now the magic has come to an end." Lily was saddened, but she understood. She gently thanked the plant for all the wonders it had brought into her life. As the last golden pea fell from the pod, she made her final wish. "Wish for others to find their own magic, their own hope, and to be as kind as my parents and I have tried to be." As soon as the wish left her lips, The plant glowed one final time before vanishing into the earth, leaving behind only a small patch of golden soil. The golden peas were gone, but the kindness that Lily had spread throughout the kingdom remained. From that day forward, the village flourished, and the magic of the pea lived on in the hearts of those who were touched by Lily's generosity. As we heard in the story, the golden peas were gone, but the kindness that Lily had spread throughout the kingdom remained. This story reminds us that while magical things may come to an end, the impact of our actions can echo throughout our lives. It also shows us how the ripple effect of kindness can bring light into someone else's life and inspire them to be better.